find out the secrets of the social media, as well as, in many cases, the secrets of the universe itself. And we are joined today by Maddie Rose, who is the Miss Junior Teen Arizona. Finish it for me.
United States 2012, but you got for the most part.
Okay, very good. So she is she was coronated, crowned. What's the proper term to use?
Either one works. I just say crown. It's pretty basic, but it can go either way.
Okay, very good. So she has about 8 months left in her reign,
Mm-hmm.
and is doing a lot of contributions back to the community, and in particular raising funds for military families. You want to tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, sure. Well, one of the things that I focus on with charity and giving back to the community is towards the military. I had this as running for state as my charity platform, and I continued to have it as nationals. It's something I feel very passionate about since my dad served in the military for 20 years, and my brother's currently serving and will be going on to deployment soon. So I've kind of been in the military family for quite a while, and I know what it's like, to actually watch your loved one go off and serve our country, but at the same time, you look back and you see the other families going through that as well. So currently right now I'm working with a number of organizations, but focusing on Operation Gratitude. I've been able to work with them by sending them about 100 stuffed animals to send to the troops, and basically oversees what they do with those stuffed animals is that they trade them for the kids as information on where the bombs are so they can save lives as well.
Wow.
So it's pretty cool how it all works out. I didn't really know it until I fully, understood and researched what it was for. And they also give those stuffed animals to their families so they know that their mom or dad is okay. Just serving, some content.
Wow, that's very good. Commendable, definitely.
Thank you.
So if somebody wanted to go to that website to donate, where would they go?
It would be operationgratitude.org, and there's many different ways you can donate. You can donate your time as a volunteer, or you can even do some drives like me where you collect stuffed animals. You can do soldier letters. You can make paracord bracelets, which is something very new to me, but it's really cool because it's a military bracelet, and you can actually make it in your own home, and you can send those to the troops overseas to use as well.
Very good. So she got this all well thought.
Thank you.
We believe in not only the good karma or giving back to the community that is given to you, but we also just believe that there is a real back and forth, not even from a spiritual standpoint, but in real actual business. That there is a great great connections that are made when you go out and start giving back, because you meet the type of people that understand that business is not a one-way street.
Yeah.
Even in hardcore business, it's a matter of meeting somebody's needs in exchange for something of value, whether that's money or whatever the case might be. When you get into the nonprofit world, the exchange is not only a good feeling, but other people who are of the same mind that you are, you find that businesses in a win-win environment succeed well. So that's one of the things about the social universe, that as you get involved in the social media, as you get involved with web advertising, people are inherently very social, which means that the social media is just the one step before you actually meet in person. So Maddie and I actually have been talking back and forth on Facebook for a while since we're both talk show hosts, and then decided that I think it would be a great thing to have you on the show. So and these are things that today is the first time we've actually met in person, and that connection, I think, is something that will probably last a long time. Whereas if we had just stayed Facebook friends forever, we may not be real friends.
Yes.
So that give back to the community is where you meet some very, very good people that will last a long time. So I commend you for getting out there and making that happen. Now, what is a lot of people want to know more than just the what. They want to know the why. So why did you get involved with the pageant, and why did you choose this particular aspect of fundraising for helping these charities?
Well, I joined the pageant. It's something that I've always wanted to do since second grade, and it kind of seems, a little, unique, I think, that you would keep a passion for that, or like a desire more like, for that long. But I've just been going through the different years, and at that point, it was probably in 2005 or something around that point, and there wasn't really anything for my age group because I wanted to competitively compete. So from that aspect, I always watched Miss America and Miss USA and different organizations like that, and just everything that they do on a daily basis, and just the whole idea of actually competing. It's just so cool to me and interesting, and getting the chance to this year was really something that I wanted to take advantage of. And so I just said, okay, I'm going to try it out then, and I am here now, and I think I did pretty good at it, but I had a lot of fun, and I've learned a lot of things, and I think that's all you could ever ask for, is not only do you meet a lot of people, but you make lasting relationships and connections, but you learn a lot from it, and I think that's really the beauty of why a lot of people like to do it. And going into charity, since I have the feeling of giving back to the community, and I really love that. It's mainly because I have family members that have gone through that. I've experienced it firsthand from, a one-on-one perspective, and really seeing other people that are in the military, like families or just the people who are actually serving with needs, I feel like the desire to want to help them. So kind of having the chance to do both at the same time was a pretty good idea, and I thought, well, I could really make a difference this way.
Absolutely. That ties in with a lot of patriotic feelings that I have, and I just have to share my gratitude to our members of the military that serve and protect us, and I commend you for helping to protect them. So again, that win-win where everybody helps each other, and it works out very well. So do you have any particular methods of fundraising? You mentioned that you were at a fundraiser. Share with us some of your plans for how you're going to be working with these charity groups in the next 8 months or so.
Yeah, of course. Well, I'm actually planning some event in October. It's kind of one of these events that I have on my calendar, and I'm going to be working hard towards actually putting together. And it's going to be a benefit, all benefiting military families as well as the active duty. And that's all going to be put towards different organizations that help out. And they're all going to be for different needs, whether that's for their families, financial needs just in the family itself, or for the people, our troops, who really do need the supplies out there in the battlefield. So I think that from that I'm going to be putting maybe together kind of like a Christmas in July, but since it'll be October, it'll be more like a fall type themed. But overall, it's just a really fun get together. It's going to be educational, so it'll teach everybody, how they can help personally, and also just to raise awareness for the cause, because sometimes, in the madness of everything and how there's so many charitable causes, focusing and narrowing it down to one is a really great idea, especially when you want to give back and give all your focus on that.
Yeah, very good point. So as the details get more and more clear as they get closer to October, is it going to be on their website, or where will people find more details about the location, date, and times?
Well, it's actually going to be on my Facebook page, and I'm a big Facebooker, so I post everything there. I post all my pictures there, so that's probably the best way to follow me, would be on my Facebook page. So you can look up my official Maddie Rose Facebook page or my Miss Junior Teen Arizona Facebook page. So either one of those, it'll be on it definitely. And throughout my reign, I'm planning on doing some more donation drives like stuffed animals. I'm going to be doing some soldier letters, and also I'm going to be making some more paracord bracelets, which I've actually started doing too.
Really?
So very excited.
That's great. Now, as time progresses here, you are going to be going a little bit more into technology, and in our next segment, we want to tie in technology, and a lot of people are interested what the new generation thinks and how they interact with the social media. So we want to spend a little bit of time in the next segment about your opinions, for better, for worse, and your unadulterated opinions of social media. You obviously are a big user of the social media, so we may talk about the different pros and cons that of the different aspects of the social media. One question that I've been wanting to ask, and I probably should have asked it off the air, but when they search for you, they're not just looking for Maddie Rose, they're looking for, and how do you say REAL?
Well, it's real.
Okay.
So it's real Maddie Rose, and that's actually my personal Facebook page. And the reason why I put that is because there's so many different Maddie Roses out there that, you know, on the air sometimes it's hard to actually let people know, search for Maddie Rose, but I don't want them to be somebody else, and it's like, but I searched for you and then it wasn't me, so I'm like,
so you're the real Maddie Rose.
yes. So I thought of an idea of how can I distinguish myself from other profiles that may be you know, a good and simple idea that won't take over the whole entire name of mine. So I decided to put Real Maddie Rose, and it sounded pretty cool, and I've been able to kind of produce a couple segments on my show that way that has the tagline Real Maddie Rose, so it just kind of worked out all the way.
Very good. I was like, is that real? What?
Yeah, Real Maddie Rose.
Very good. Well, great. We'll talk on the next segment about the social media
Sure.
and the different uses, pros and cons thereof at the younger generation. So thanks for tuning in, and we'll look forward to tuning in back in with you after the break. Don't go away.